On Saturday the 8th of February, we will be doing a 24-hour challenge called the 5354.
128,496 metres in total each, which is consisting of us from here, from Wigan, to travel into around Yorkshire.
So we'll be doing 24 hours of constant movement basically. It's every hour on the hour, splitting of 2 hours. We'll do 12 times. So we're starting at 8 AM and we'll finish at 8 AM. So hour one is 5,354 metres on the ski, which we'll both do each. And then we do 75 cals on the bike split between us. And however long that takes within the hour, the rest of the time we will actually get to breathe before we go again on the next hour. And hour two is the same, but on the rower. So we'll do 5, 3, 5, 4 each on the rower, and then 75 cals split on the bike.
So we'll be on the rower 12 times, on the skier 12 times, and on the bike 25 times. 5,354 people actually took their own lives between April and June 2023 and 2024, so that's where the figure came from. So we want to focus it on that. And the 75 has come from because actually 75% of them were men who took their own lives between that time, and it's actually 75% more likely that a man is to take their own life than a woman. So that's where the idea of the 75 came from. So the challenge will be based at Elite Fitness Factory in Wigan, and Wigan is actually one of the highest, well, it is the highest within the Northwest and within the UK for suicide.
It's more than just us. Like, yes, we want to challenge ourselves, but we're doing it for those 5,354 people who lost their lives, the people before that, the people after that, but also like the people who have lost people within that. I think a lot of attention can go to the people who have been lost, but the impact that that has on everybody else and the people who are silent but suffering, like, this is more than us, but we are just starting it.
If you'd like to get involved, you can come and join us for an hour and do one of our hours with us on the 8th to the 9th. You can come at 3 o'clock in the morning if you really want to. But yeah, we'd be grateful if anyone wants to come along. You don't even have to join in, just come in and support us, see us as our big sweaty messes we will be.
Feel struggling.
Yeah.
Donation link as well, and all of the funds go to Andy's Man Club. Yeah, we were thinking about how people can help the movement and how they can help kind of, obviously we've said raise money, we've said get involved, but also like just be nice to the people around you.
Your smile could make that one person's day.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, see you on the flip side.
See you on the 8th.
Oh my god. Oh god, I'm scared. Okay, so me and Caitlin have always kind of wanted to do something. I mean, we've actually only probably been friends for like a year and a half. Like, we haven't known each other that long. Caitlin was coming into the gym, I work at the gym, like we were alongside each other training and stuff here and there, and then from movement we just have become a solid kind of unit, and the same with the people around us. Like, it just, I wouldn't be the person that, I wouldn't have dealt with the things that have gone on in my life this past year as well if I weren't surrounded by the people that I train with, and if I hadn't kept going, basically. The reason that I really wanted to do something, Caitlin actually came up with the idea of doing a 24-hour challenge because I knew I wanted to raise money for men's mental health, because my dad is one of the 5354, so he lost his life on the 26th of April 2024, so this year, and I knew I wanted to do something, and it wasn't even just that I wanted to do something, I kind of felt like I needed to do something about it. But obviously everyone deals with grief in different ways. I personally am not very good at talking. Like, me filming this now, Caitlin's had to leave, like I'm not very good at talking myself. Like, I do really struggle with it. I went on a run with the guys the morning after because that was already pre-planned, and like I wanted to stay in routine, and no one mentioned anything, and it was like the constant support that I felt around that time, like I felt so privileged, but it was kind of just through the people around me. And I really don't think I would have dealt with my dad's death as well, and I don't say I dealt with it as well, how do you deal with that? But I think it was a huge coping mechanism for me, was to keep going. And even though the people don't realise that they had a huge impact on helping me, they really did. Like the people who were showing up for us within this challenge, definitely Caitlin. Like Caitlin was absolutely amazing for me, as well as all my other family and friends. But the people within my gym community, they really helped. Hiya John, what hour are we in?
We're in hour 2. We've got Zach, Peter and Matt on the rowers with the girls, and they're doing great. Look at them go.
Me and Caitlin obviously want to make a difference to the people that we meet in a positive way. Like I want to impact other people as positive as possible. I want to create a safe space that people feel like they can open up to me, open up to Caitlin, or just open up to their friends. Like I want to make a difference. I think because I almost feel like I couldn't save my dad, I want to help as many people as possible. And I know that there's no blame, and I know that you can't ever put yourself in the shoes of the people who are struggling, but I just feel sometimes I can't help but feel like I failed in a sense. Like I know that he didn't think that many people cared about him, and he didn't think that he had many friends. Like he'd written that he didn't have many friends. He didn't think he was worthy of like more life. Like, I know my dad, he literally he was like, I didn't have many friends, and there was over 130 people that showed up. We had a private wake, like me and the family, and so we had 2 separate wakes, and there was 130 people that showed up to our wake. And he didn't think that many people cared about him. He didn't think that his death would affect as many people as it did. The way that I've tried to understand it is that my dad won't have felt like anything would change if he wasn't here. And like, it does. And he had such a place in the world, and like people who take their own lives don't realize that they are loved, and there are people in the world that love you, and there's amazing people out there. The world can be such an amazing place, and I just don't think they can see it. Go on, baby! Woo-hoo! Tell John.
Archiving calls. So, what are you up to, mate, and how are you feeling?
Hour 3. I've just done 2 hours. Small amount of pain, but it's nothing compared to what people are suffering in depression. So, more sacrifice for bigger awareness.
How do you think the girls are doing?
Amazing. I'll see them again at 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning.
You will indeed, mate. You will indeed.
So what is being a man to you?
Being a man to me is to love, protect, to serve, and to always look to better yourself. But above all of those traits, it's to hold yourself accountable.
Strong and independent. Husband, I'm a father, I'm a friend, I'm a colleague, So I need to make sure that I'm in a position where I can be the best version of myself for them relationships. To me that means being disciplined, being a man of my word.
Provide an example also to the younger generation when they come across challenging and uncomfortable situations.
Role model.
Getting up and going providing for your family every single day, no matter what you're doing. Doesn't matter if you're a brain surgeon or you're picking dog shit up off the floor for a living. If you're willing to get out of bed and go and provide for your kids, your wife,
Actually, you need to be of your word and reliable, especially when you're a leader of a community.
Being able to look after and provide for your family, be fit, strong and healthy, but also have that vulnerability to be about yourself.
Girls, you're on the vlog. What hour are you on? 5. Woo! Having a great time. Oh yeah.
Movement has completely changed my life. I'd say back 5 years ago, I wasn't the person I am today. I've never really suffered within mental health. I think of myself as how movement has actually stopped me getting to a place of where I could have been. And I found something, I've grown confidence from who I am. I found the person who I've always wanted to be and always inspired to be, and I feel so much better in myself now. And I truly believe that is through the power of fitness and through moving your body. It's not just about being the top athlete, it's just about getting out and moving your body in any way you can. So I've gone through a huge transformation in myself, not as a person, through weight loss, and movement has changed my life. Well, I've shared things that I've always been ashamed of, that I've not wanted to speak about, and kind of like getting your surroundings and getting to know the people you're actually moving your body with. You open up and you find a lot more connections, and you kind of learn to not be embarrassed about the things that you might have always been about. Actually talking about them help. Movement has just changed my life, as in I've got to meet some amazing people that I never in my life would have thought I would have met, and I'm gonna get emotional. As our challenge is kind of focused on the people who have actually sadly lost their lives to suicide, I have never experienced anyone who has lost their life to suicide. However, I have lost family members through mental health, through alcoholism and depression, and that is in itself has a massive impact on how people live their lives. And I think not a lot of people talk about it, and I have learned I used to hide away and not tell people that I have family members who are actually alcoholics or recovering alcoholics, or you're embarrassed about it, but actually when you kind of learn to open up and talk about it, it's more common than you think. And I feel so much better by talking to people and sharing my knowledge and kind of like my insecurities with other people. It helps other people open up, and that kind of has come through moving my body. Our movement is kind of getting people to talk, and how important it is to talk to each other, because you don't want to suffer in silence. The message we want to bring is you need to talk, and go to the Andy's Man's Club, go to the supporting networks you have around us, go to the gym, go to see them people who bring out the best of you.
That was great. Bye guys. Smile, guys. Caitlin, that's not smiling, babes.
So one of the main reasons why we're doing this challenge and why we want people to join in with us and why we've created the movement is because we want more people to open up and talk to each other, and actually showing a bit of vulnerability sometimes actually is the best for people, as I think it makes people open up, makes people more approachable. And I think that's one thing that we struggle with, is showing our vulnerable side, as it's kind of like frowned upon in society, is that you have to be this person who is living the best life, only doing the best things, when really that's not realistic. And it's to show like not everything is what people seem, and like you're just getting a glimpse of what people's lives are like. So it's really important to actually sharing that vulnerable side and that story that you're afraid of, really, and kind of like opening up and talking to one another about the things that you might feel like ashamed.
Go. What round are we on, George? Number 7, brilliant.
Cinnamon bun and some M&S cookies. And then Louise Snickers, what is it? Snickertates, which is going to be phenomenal. They've got peanut butter, yogurt.
Right, John, what round are we on?
We're on round 8.
Round 8.
Round 8 is 24. We're doing really well. We've just got 4 people joining them. Hands are getting sore, but no, they're smashing it really well. Look at them go.
Go, girls.
Go on, girls. Smash it.
Right, what what round is it?
So it's round 12, and I'm being joined by our brothers, Danny and Jack.
Oh, she's a star. And there they are.
Mate, he said, get some of my brothers, get some of the dog. Albus.
Before I get you by my
Right. Go, Jack. Woo-hoo. Go other turns! Woo, 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 woo! Are you done, Jack? Amazing, well done.
I like to feel excellent. Maybe it's because it's so practice, but now I'm like, nothing.
Right.
We're halfway.
Halfway.
Have you underestimated it so far, girl?
No. We've only just started feeling it, like in the last 2 hours.
Still going strong.
Our fingers are so sore, but that's the only thing, isn't it, really? We're so strong. No, we feel okay. Yeah, I feel dialed in.
This is a good player.
Dialed in.
I've got a bit hyper now again.
You're live. You're live.
Our fingers are hurting. Index, is that your index finger, ring finger?
Yeah.
That hurts. The athletes lie with the legs up so well, I'm with our legs up. But yeah.
But body feels good.
Body feels good, yeah. Just fingers. If anyone has any new ones. And the dogs here.
I'm going. Go on, Big Sen, Regan, go on. Yeah! Go on, Regan. Come on, Regan, lad, get it in.
I'll just say how proud I am of you and just keep going. Like you're just absolutely fucking smashing it. Do it for you. Do it for the cause. Do it for. Keep spitting. Do it for you. Do it for your cause. Do it for make yourself proud. Forget about anybody else. You're doing it for a reason, aren't you? Yes, it's related to your dad. Yes, it's related to other things, but just do it for you. That's the way you want to do it, isn't it? So that's what I'd said to you. Do it for you. Do it for what you truly believe. Obviously, you believe in this massively, don't you? And so do I. That's why you're doing it. Like, let that rest in your brain all the time. I'm doing this not just for me. Like, I'm doing this for me, but it's for a bigger picture in it. That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
We've only got 6 to go. Let's go, guys!
How are you feeling?
Cool.
Hi. 019, how much fun are you having?
Most fun I've ever had, yeah. It's alright, superb. 2 AM this morning, Mark.
Past my bedtime.
Going alright, isn't it? Not bad at all.
We're finishing round 20, and this is the end of round 20.
Is it right at the end of round 20?
Right at the end of round 20. They're smashing it, like genuinely, like second win, look at Caitlin, smiling, now they're smashing it, they're really doing so well.
Why are you smashing it again, Caitlin? Woo! We're now on round 21. Woohoo!
Hearts balanced on a razor blade. We are designed to love and break, then to rinse and repeat it all again. I get stuck when the world's too loud and things don't look up when you're going down. I know your arms are reaching out from somewhere beyond the clouds. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out in space. Celestia. We were made to be nothing more than this, finding magic in all these lonely days. We notice that's what really matters. Let's make tonight golden, Celestia.
Oh my gosh. So this is our debrief. We've literally just, so it's only 8:30.
I know, in the morning.
I thought it'd been well longer. So it's literally 8:32 on Sunday the 9th of February, and we did the challenge like yesterday, Saturday the 8th until 8 AM today. So we've literally just showered, and we wanted to do a debrief of like raw feelings and like how it went and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just so glad it's done.
I know, we've completed it. We did 5-3, 5-4 on the skier 12 times, on the rower 12 times, and we did 75 calories on the bike between us. I especially find it tough. There was points
I find it so hard.
There was points where I thought, I can't do this, I'm not doing it, but powered through, and what made it...
And you didn't say that out loud
no,
either, which
I didn't.
was good.
And what made it was people with us every hour.
Oh,
like,
every
we would not
hour.
have been able to do it without them.
Yeah, we'll have included so many clips in this as well of just like the support, but you can't even, I feel like on the clips you can't feel what it's like having people around you, and like as soon as we saw people walk up the stairs it was like, oh,
yeah,
hi, like it just made us feel so much better. Like if we was on our own doing that, no way, like no way. I mean, we'd have each other, but it would have been so much harder. And we had people like joining in every hour, but we also just had people like supporting, and everyone brought us food. And we attempted to eat it, didn't we? Oh my god. So what do you think was the hardest part?
The hardest part was definitely between the hours of like from 11 o'clock till about 1 o'clock in the morning, where I think that was where I just got into a turn. Yeah, took a turn, got really emotional, overwhelmed, and I thought, oh my, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I thought we've got so long to go.
Yeah, that's like it's like just past midway, wasn't it?
Yeah, we'd gone past midway. Like the adrenaline was still there, but not as much, and I just thought, what am I doing here? But definitely that was my hardest part, and that was, I thought, I'm not going to be able to carry on. I'm not going to be able to do this.
Which is so weird, isn't it? Because that time for me, I was like buzzing. I don't know what was going on. I like got this second wind and I was like dancing all the time. I don't have a clue because I got to at 8, so I have no idea where the energy came from. But then I was so surprised. Our last few hours, so not the last one that was 7, but like the last 4 hours were awful.
Yeah.
And I thought because like we'd be coming towards the end, maybe it would feel better. And it didn't. Like it felt, I literally was rowing with my eyes shut. I looked like a zombie. My mum said she literally wanted to check on me because I was pale, eyes shut, rowing. But I looked half dead, honestly. So yeah, that was the hardest part for me, was the end. And our hands.
Yes.
We need to talk about our hands. We were literally coming off. Yours happened before me, didn't it? And then mine happened.
Away.
We were coming off the rower, like obviously rowing. And then we were having to go like, it was awful. I was then bending your hands and you were like, it was just so painful. Some hands was the most sore.
Yeah. Surprisingly, bodies felt actually
felt okay until probably like the last 5 hours. We'd start the ski, we were cold and
it was tight. It was more you lethargic and tired, isn't it? Like as in like from going from
so
your rest
on here as well.
I know.
Like we're so tired,
from
guys.
Going from rest to like being in the cold for that like 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And then having to get warm again, warming their muscles up. And that was the hardest.
That was hard, but we've actually raised, let's have a look now, live. So Sunday morning, 8:30, because it'll still be live now. We'd already hit our target of like 2.5k, was it? Yeah. We'd already raised our target, hit that target, so we was like, we'll just raise it, like, and we put it at 5.354, obviously for the number and resembling all of the people who lost their lives to suicide, April 23 to June 24. And so we raised it up, and we've now hit £5,515. We've raised £5,515. Are you joking me?
Amazing.
That is so much money, and like
we've got more as well.
And we've got a cash bucket.
Yeah.
Because we did like sweet treats and stuff for people, and then like George, this old man, he was like walking round, and bless him, he came loads of times through the night as well. He's walked around. How long has he been collecting money for?
A few weeks now, I think.
Little darling. And we also had a man, we have to shout this man out.
Oh yeah.
We had a man come who neither of us know. Could you remember, like, know his name from LinkedIn or anything? Neither of us know him, but so when he came up the stairs, because obviously every time someone came up the stairs we were clocking onto it because we was like wanting to speak to new people and say hi. And neither of us knew him, so we was both looking at each other like, do you know this guy? I was like, no.
And then I recognised him from his picture.
Yeah.
I was like,
And he brought us bananas, Lucozade in this like little box, and it was just so sweet.
It was.
Like, people are actually so kind, and we've got a book.
We have, but we got so much support from like that was, I wouldn't have been able to do it without the people who today and yesterday coming, like spending so much time with us, powering us through. Like John especially, we couldn't have done it without John.
Yeah,
He
John
drive us to that rower.
Yeah, so with the hands, what we ended up doing was we had like gloves that had like sponging on, but sponging?
Yeah,
I don't know.
like gripping.
Yeah, and then they also like hooked round the machine.
You'll
and
see on videos.
You'll probably see it on videos, yeah. And so once we were in the machine, we couldn't do anything because we couldn't start our watches, couldn't start the live because we went live every hour. We couldn't do anything. So John had like 17 different jobs at once, didn't he?
He stayed up the full 24 hours with us.
Oh,
doing
bless
everything.
him. And we've got a book now which we're gonna have to read through. We'll probably read through it in our own time, obviously. But all the girls and boys who just came to watch have written in it, which is gonna be so incredible to read. I know. And obviously all the people that joined in. I know, the little girls. And my nephew brought me a sign, and then one of my clients' daughters brought us a sign as well, which was really cute. But it's just, it all means the world to us as well. Like, when we were finishing it, we was like, oh my god, like, we've actually just done that. And I could see my mum crying.
Aww.
And I think my sister was crying on FaceTime. It was all happening. All happening.
It was so emotional.
But it's just because of why we've done it. Like, we had a purpose to do it, and like, there was no way that we weren't completing that. Like, it was more than us, and it was like, the bigger picture meant more than, there's just, oh my god, it would hurt so much if we hadn't completed it.
I found it more of a mental battle though than
your
actual
body.
physical. Just my tiredness, and what happened with me was I kept sitting down after during the 20 minutes rest we had, and I think that was what was getting in my own head, because I was getting warm and like cozy and then thinking, I've got to go again. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh.
Isn't that so sweet? No, so cute. Honestly, I can't even read these because I actually will cry. I'll have to read them. With the salt of the earth. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Like,
Salt
good
of the earth.
people?
Oh, that's what he's put.
Yeah, salt of the earth.
Yeah, because it's grounded, isn't it?
Oh, we will have to read them all, but they're just gonna make our heads so big.
I know. Well, that's what we need. Right.
Oh, there's more though. Oh,
they've missed a few pages.
Oh no, there's more here. Oh, we're savages, Wigan killers. Yeah, we've missed some pages, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, wait. Oh,
she's
so cute. No, I actually can't read that. That looks like a poem.
I'll end up crying.
That looks like a poem. I don't know if you can see that from there. Oh my gosh. So we need to round off everything.
It's been an emotional day. Very
And I've not cried yet, it's pending. I can feel it. I think when...
Twice.
So this filming is straight after us doing it. And so I've not downloaded any of the clips yet. We've not read through the messages yet. We've got so many messages on our phones, which is just incredible. I did nearly cry when I'd known that we'd hit that target. Yeah. Oh my god. But I don't really cry in public.
It was about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and that's what everyone was. We were surrounded by quite a few people, weren't we? It was like when Jack and James was there.
Oh yeah, it would be about 11 then.
It must have been about 11, and they was like, oh my god, you beat your target. And I was like, what? I was like, that means we've literally gone 1k up in the last like half an hour. So I was very close to crying then. Like, if I was in my own in a dark room, I would have shed loads of tears, which is probably what I'm gonna do when I get home. I'm gonna download all the footage while I nap, and then we can't get enough of each other because 24 hours is clearly not enough. We're gonna go and get food later on once we've had our nap.
and try and get back to a normal schedule.
Yeah.
Go for
yeah.
food, then back in bed.
Yeah.
Early night.
Absolutely,
And
early
eat
night.
some good food because we've fueled on. all
Fueled
sorts.
on, yeah, literally like
Rocky
homemade Rocky Road by Emma and Mel. Oh my gosh, incredible. M&S cookies, I think the M&S cookies gave me my height.
Yeah.
I had 3 M&S cookies, right?
Abby was a vibe.
Literally, I was
The energy level was
like,
at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, why have I not got that energy?
I don't know where it came from, whether it was the people that were around us that were just getting it out of me, but that did zap by, what, like 3 AM. It was zapped, and then I was poor company. I know, you can yawn, honey. We've had a long day. But what we want people to take away from the challenge that we've done is that movement is the biggest form of medicine, as well as speaking out. Like, it's okay to talk. We obviously have done this for Andy's Man Club. And even like having that random man turn up and say that it meant so much to him that we were doing it, and then some people that we train with that didn't actually join in, but they just came and they was like, it just means so much to me, because everybody has been through something either similar, or their friend has been through something similar. Like, it's far too common that men and just people in general are suffering in silence, and obviously we don't want that. I don't think anyone wants that, but like, that's what we're aiming to combat, and you can do that through movement. Like the people we surrounded ourselves with, like, they were there for us 100% through the night. Like,
we couldn't have done it without them.
No,
we generally couldn't have
absolutely
done it
not.
And like, we are so grateful for them people who have just spent, like, just come at 3 o'clock in the
People were coming,
morning.
like,
But even people who were coming throughout like Saturday day, like, just
yeah.
to come and see us, just to come and support us.
And at the end, then that
and
was
like watching our
incredible.
lives. And
And just like messaging, and then like donating like £1. Like, it's just the act, like the one act of kindness and giving something a thought is massive. And we actually do want people to try this challenge as well. So obviously the 5-3-5-4, we want to take it away from like us. It's not about us, like we've always said. It's about everybody else, and it's about like the people that have been through something or are going through something.
And you don't have to do the full 24 hours.
No,
you could just
no.
do
Like, we've actually had some guys do 12 hours of it, which is incredible. Like, we want people to be trying our challenge. Like, it would be incredible. So if you do want to try it and stuff, have a look at our movement Instagram and our socials and stuff, because all the information is going to be on there. But yeah, this video it's meant a lot to both of us, I think. And like, we've spoken to, like, since we launched the movement page and the 5-3-5-4, I think we've both had so many conversations with different people where they've opened up to us like they wouldn't have opened up before. Like,
and like, it's just got everyone together, like, again, through this challenge. It's just got more and more people talking and more people like coming together, and like what we've experienced like throughout the 24 hours is just unbelievable, and that wouldn't happen through if you didn't have movement.
No. Oh, it makes me emotional.
And
I just think like everyone was genuinely so proud of us. Like, they were.
Our heads have gone.
Our heads are so big right now. When everyone at the end, like, everyone was like, yeah, you've done well done. We both just stood up and were like, hide. Okay, what do we do now? Like,
we've done it now.
Yeah. But yeah, so thank you so much if you've watched all of this little documentary app. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's like this. See you on Saturday night.
Oh yeah.
That's done now. We won't see you. We're not.
No.
We're not touching skis or rows. I don't care about the assault bike. That was fine. The assault bike was fine.
That was actually the nicest bit out of
Yeah.
it. Like, people were like, that's the worst bit, but for
No,
us,
the assault
that
bike was a
the nicest
breeze.
bit.
But
it was hard.
The
but it
ski
was
and
nice.
row, I ain't touching one of them for a while. I say a long time. I've got Hyrax Worlds. But in a while. But yeah, the donation link will be in the bio of Movement, and I'll link everything in the description box as well. So everything will be there. We need to go and nap right now. I don't have a clue what we look like, but I know that my mum said, whoa, when she seen me, so that's not positive.
We're just in our comfies, showered in our comfy.
Oh, I heard that.
New training partners, new friends, you know, mental health improving, everything. If you start off with kind of like a base of movement and you get yourself to a gym, everything in your life starts improving around it. That is the base. Movement and
being around people, like-minded people, training, getting your heart rate up.
It's a chain reaction, so you've got two people benching off each other, pushing each other through it. Then it multiplies into 4.
I found it's like such a community elite to. It's like you don't just get training partners, you get friends, and like that's what's good about it. As you're training with them, they're noticing kind of physical and mental differences in you, like improvements. So they're like bigging you up as you go along, which is massive. And then, you know, that builds your self-confidence up. You start feeling better about yourself. Like everything in your life improves when you.
I do like training on my own. It's like a form of mindfulness where I can problem solve, process what's happened. And I was thinking I do like training on my own. However, looking back, I actually enjoy training more with people. Like a sense of camaraderie, like, you know, an understanding that we've been through something tough together, whether it's be a high rocks class or a grappling session. You've got that sense of looking around and knowing that you've been through the same thing. And I think that's pretty cool as well. So I like both.
Massive, really, I think. Like, I find like where you and Alex obviously work so hard to put classes together and stuff. But I feel accountable to you to come and do them classes. Like the day before, I'll say, yeah, I'm coming. And there's like obviously the odd occasion, like I just touched upon with my little lads awake or something. I can't make it because I'm absolutely knackered. Like I'll never say, yeah, I'm coming. And then when my alarm goes off, I think, I know, you know what, I'm not. So it makes me accountable, you know what I mean? Like to come and do it. But like, I do also like training on my own as well. I like, because I think that can shape you when you know, when you're training in a group, you've got people pulling you along, haven't you? But I do love just coming in on my own sometimes and dragging myself through deep waters sort of thing. But no, I think community training is like, it's massive. It's helped me so much this year. I can't even explain begin to explain like how much, like meeting you guys and everyone, it's massive for me.
It's so positive. I don't see anyone really down, but if someone was like in the gym, just know, I know when to turn it on, be dead stern with them, like stop being soft ass, get your ass in gear and get moving, you know, get training and all that. But I also know that there's some lads who are quite emotional and you've got to put your arm around them. And I'm an emotional person as well, you can cry with you as well if you want. And that's what's quite good about like the people I met in this gym. I've never really met like people, I just like call like you two like my little sisters. I don't really, it's not like I've not met people like that at other gyms. You know, alright pal, how's it going? But I might have a gab, but the people doing this, what you and Alex are doing, and obviously you included as well, they're all really, really good people.
I want people to understand they're worth it and have a purpose and that they make a difference in this work.
Right, let's go.
Thank you.